Hello, Clods, Stevens, viewers, I am back. No, I don't actually think of you as Clods, I just wanted to make the reference. And also, if I wanted to insult someone, as you have seen on my channel before, if you've watched me, Clods is not normally in my vocabulary.
I have to set the controls first.
They're already set.
The data's still set. I just have to follow the startup sequence.
I guess I can't.
Here we go again. I hope it's gonna work this time.
And here we are, back to the future. With our generosity potion, which I put in her perfume she keeps using.
I'm afraid I can't give you my crystal ball, Gilbert, because, What was my reason again? Well, I must have had a reason. There are reasons for everything around us, Gilbert. Usually, they are plain as day for me to see.
Are you sure you weren't going to give me your crystal ball?
Well, seeing as it isn't working anyway.
But what about needing to pretend for the customers?
Oh, they're all so gullible. I'm sure it will be fine.
And what about the glassblowers, who are striking at this very moment?
Oh, I'm sure they'll come to an agreement soon enough.
And what about the danger of taking the crystal ball back in time?
What's the worst that can happen?
You once said that the universe could collapse upon itself, leaving us prisoners in the void beyond time and space.
Well, I'm sure it would all work out in the end.
Master Ziz, I am afraid you are the victim of some unknown substance.
Nonsense. Do you still want this crystal ball, Gilbert? It doesn't work anymore, you know. Well, you might as well have it.
That is most, generous of you.
You know, I just don't feel I've given you enough. There must be something else. Here. You can have my feather duster. No, I insist. Please, take it.
Thanks, I guess.
Oh, you're welcome, Gilbert. I suppose you must be going now.
Yes.
Well, have a nice trip.
I cannot be believing this.
Oh, my lazy genie. After all these years, you must be getting tired of that genie bottle. Maybe it's finally time you were set free.
Wow, we are seriously messing up this woman's life. I'm starting to wonder if nice guy Gilbert isn't secretly just as evil as Rufus. He just is better at acting like he's a good person. Seriously, I'm wondering what a breakdown of the horrible things this guy's done would look like compared to Rufus's. And while Rufus is worse...
Where on Earth did you find a crystal ball?
More like when on Earth.
Huh? Well, I must say you've surprised me, Gilbert. Yes, indeed, this is a pleasant surprise. I can't wait to try it out.
What about my boat?
Eh? Oh, right. Well, I'm afraid I don't have any to spare at the moment.
But you promised!
Jackass.
Yeah, well, there is one boat. It isn't much, mind you.
I don't care, so long as it floats.
In that case, go down to the end of the docks. You can use the boat tied right at the very end.
Thanks.
Incredible. My own crystal ball. Now, who should I put out of business first? Wait! How does it work? Is there a switch? Gilbert!
See?
Let's see. The Santa Larissa,
sure,
the Flying Viola,
evil too,
that
but...
tiny rowboat? How am I supposed to catch the sheriff in that?
You
the
just
minnow?
have to believe, Gilbert.
I guess it'll have to do.
I'm sure nothing bad has ever happened to a boat called the SS Minnow. So just get the hell over it and start rowing. Honestly, you don't have to be a wimp about these things. I'm sure the SS Minnow is a fortuitous name.
That old man sure looks familiar.
Nah, it's just some old inventor.
Hey there, old man.
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
It couldn't be. Could it?
My name's Elton. You know, you look familiar. Kind of like this Gilbert fellow I met once.
It is Elton.
Hey! Did I tell you I'm an inventor? Well, I invent things.
Good for you.
Hi there!
How did you end up on this island?
Well, I was trying to demonstrate my time machine for some young fellow. I think his name was Gagbert. Anyway, something went terribly wrong. Either the temporal distortion emitter malfunctioned, or there was something wrong with the chronokinetic tension adjuster. I ended up going back in time all right, but not where I was supposed to. I was deep underwater, right out there at the bottom of this bay. I would have drowned, but the portal destabilized and the wormhole collapsed. I was thrown to the shore here by a gigantic tidal wave. I bet that swell even reached the mainland.
Wow.
Yes. At least I finally know what caused that flood when they baptized Princess Michelle.
How much death and destruction and loss of
Have you seen the sheriff around here lately?
No. But there was this really strange mycologist with a giant mushroom here this morning.
I mean, yeah, this was technically Elton, but we pushed him
Before
to
they
do it.
invented drawing boards, what did they go back to?
That's a good question. Of course, drawing boards were the first things ever invented, so it was never a problem.
I'm gonna go ahead and question your history on that one.
Is that your raft?
No, that's my high-performance cycle-powered watercraft. But I guess you could call it a raft for short.
Why don't you use it to get off the island?
Oh, I fully intend to. But I'm afraid it's still missing a few parts.
How long have you been here?
Well, according to my calculations, I've been on this island for almost 20 years.
You're a rowboat
20
distance
years?
away.
Couldn't you have found some way to get home by now?
Well, I'm almost done building my high-performance cycle-powered watercraft.
Why didn't you just build a simple, plain, ordinary raft?
Do you know how long it would take to make it back with a simple, plain, ordinary raft?
I don't know, a couple of days?
Yes, with my high-performance cycle-powered watercraft, I think I can cut that down to a few hours.
So wait, were we rowing for days?
How does your raft work?
Well, when it's finished, the pilot will sit in what I like to call the human energy supply receptacle. Or was it the human engine support mounting? You know, my mind isn't the picture of sharpness it was 20 years ago. Anyway, the pilot will use his legs to turn a set of pedals, providing torque that will be transferred by rope through the transmission and into the propeller. The spinning propeller will not only propel the craft forward, but help to keep the pilot cool.
So it's a paddle boat.
What parts are missing from your raft?
Well, I need a set of pedals and some rope to transfer the torque. And I haven't gotten around to building the rudder yet.
How many weeks are there in a light year?
I don't know. But a fast ship can make the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs.
Why doesn't glue stick to the inside of the bottle?
Wouldn't you want to get out of a glue bottle someday?
If a turtle doesn't have a shell,
It's a Koopa
is he
Troopa.
homeless or naked?
I don't know. But he'd have one heck of a sunburn.
Gilbert, a turtle without its shell is dead.
What happens if you get scared half to death twice?
That's when I stopped keeping explosives in my shorts.
Are you sure you're a genius?
Okay, well, I gotta go.
Because I'm highly...
It's a tent filled with crates.
You'll be surprised what washes up onto the shore. I've got quite a collection of potato dolls.
I think I'd better leave that
I
alone.
wanted the crates. I didn't want to mess with the tent. Oh, and there's a white rock
It
there.
doesn't
but it's
look
not
very
important
comfortable. That's all right. I'm having a good hair day. No way. I don't want to use someone else's toothbrush.
Since when does not needing something mean you won't take it?
It's a
You're
big
an idiot.
wash basin full of soapy water.
Although I guess the game has clearly established that you're an idiot, so, does that chef look like he was drawn to be on King of the Hill to you?
Get away from that apron! What are you trying to do? Put that back!
I will take whatever I want, whenever I want, because I am an adventure game hero. Jerk.
Just your typical pirate chef. Although he looks kind of nerdy with those glasses. So, know any good pirate recipes?
I only cook what the captain tells me to.
Some cook, if you only follow... No, I mean,
I don't want to
cook,
turn
you're
any
not a
more
chef.
cranks.
What you be wanting then?
What's your name?
I've come to be known as Rupert the Red.
Is it because of your snazzy red jacket?
No, because I paint me toenails red. Of course it's because of me jacket, you incognizant wiener.
I don't think
Are you
pirates
looking for
use
treasure?
cognizance
Yes,
in
the
their
famous
vocabulary.
lost treasure of Beardy Bart, the blasphemer.
How long have you been here?
We've been a-searching for old Bart's treasure for the better half of a year now.
What's taking you so long to find it?
Well, we suffered a few setbacks, such as the sinking of our ship a few miles off the coast of this here island.
Ah, so you're idiots. Okay. That
What
clears
makes
it
you
up.
think you'll find treasure here?
In one of my former occupations, I managed to acquire the logbook of Bearded Bart the Blasphemer. Now, old blasphemous Bart, he kept a pretty complete log. It must have been that educating he got from the monks before he... Well, I'm sure you know the story. Well, according to his log, blasphemous Bart searched every square inch of this here island, except for the spot we're a-standing on right now.
So why didn't he find the treasure?
He took a cannonball to the molars before he was able to finish searching. And no one else knew where to look until I acquired me that logbook, that is.
Can I borrow a shovel?
And start doing some treasure hunting of your own. You won't be getting your paws on any of our shovels, you rapscallion!
What did you do before you were a pirate?
I was a janitor at the Royal Navy Museum. But if you ever tell anyone, I swear I'll see you walk the plank.
What happened to your ship?
We had a run-in with a far-reaching cannon just off the coast of that city to the north. We weren't too worried at first, seeing as the cannonballs were all made of this really flimsy wood. We just started searching the other islands to the south, since Bearded Bart's logbook said the treasure could be either here or on that island with a funny-sounding name. We're not sure what island he meant by that, so we checked them all. That's how I know the treasure's got to be here. Well, by the time we checked those other islands, we'd completely forgotten about our encounter with the wood-throwing cannon. We kept some of the cannonballs in the hold as souvenirs, but some of the wood went to rot, and without us knowing, the rot spread through the hold and ate right through the hull. Then one morning as my cook was flipping pancakes, whoosh! The old ship started filling up with water faster than we could bail. So we floated our supplies on a bunch of empty barrels and swam the rest of the way here.
Okay, you're still idiots, but at least you didn't destroy the
Can I
ship
see that logbook?
to your own
You don't think I'd be carrying the logbook around with me for anyone to come along and have a peek now, would ya? I memorized the book and burned it before we ever came here.
I find it hard
Are
to
you
read
sure I
memorize
can't
the
borrow a shovel?
Aye.
What about your crew? What were they before?
Look, do you really have to know this?
Pirates.
Tell me or I'll sing The Pirates of Penzance.
Can you sing?
I don't know, but I intend to find out.
No. Wait, I'll tell you. They weren't always pirates either. My cook, Edmund.
Edmund?
Yes, evil Edmund. He used to be an accountant. Oh, you said you wanted to know.
What about the other guy?
In the pit, that's Dave. Dave used to be a shoeshine boy.
What kind of name is Dave for a pirate?
He's
Demonic Dave.
Dirty Dave.
Never mind.
Look, you're the one who wanted to know.
You guys aren't really pirates
are
at all,
so
are you?
Don't we look like pirates? I have a wooden leg and an eye patch. What more do I need?
I don't know. There's something not quite pirate-like about you. I think it's those really nerdy glasses.
Are you sure it's not 'cause I don't have a parrot on me shoulder?
No, it's the glasses. You don't look like real pirates in those glasses.
Are you sure about that? I could hold a bottle of rum. Yeah, that must be it. I need a bottle of rum.
No, that wouldn't do it. It's the glasses.
Wait, I know what's missing. I needs a Jolly Roger on me hat. That's what's missing, sure.
No, it's definitely the glasses. You don't look like pirates at all with those glasses.
It's okay, we don't need glasses. In fact, those aren't glasses. They're safety goggles.
Prove it.
We don't have to prove anything. What's so funny?
I just thought of how it'll look in the history books when they write about how these three nerds dressed up like pirates to look for Bearded Bart's treasure.
We're not nerds. All right, men, take off your specs.
Congratulations, you crew are officially stupider than the pirates on Venture Brothers.
See?
Seriously.
I can see just fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now you do look like pirates. It was only the glasses.
Well, we don't need those glasses, do we, boys? No, ya scallywag. We're 100% pirates now.
The cook is staring at me all creepy, but the captain actually does look more piratey without those stupid glasses with one completely opaque lens for some reason. Oh, it was over his eye patch, that's why.
I don't want it.
But
What's an old rusted-up bicycle doing here?
Well, you needed pedals, that's what it's doing here. There's no logical reason for it to be there other than...
Iron bars blocking the entrance to a cave. This must be where the expedition buried Karn.
Okay, that's not exactly full-on nightmare fuel.
I can't dig that.
But the idea of finding
that.
an iron-barred mausoleum and knowing that the bars were not there to keep people out, specifically, so much as to keep the wizard in several hours.
I hit something. It looks like a chest of some sort. If I dig some more, I can pick it up.
Well, that was pointless.
There, got it. Hey, this must be the treasure those pirates are looking for. Well, finders keepers.
Exactly. And that
there.
part of it...
I dug my way under the bars. Boy, is it dark in here.
That part about... Here I found a chest, but I need to dig more. Was seriously nothing more than another 3 to 5 seconds of filler, because 2 more digs and he had found it. Alright, we should be able to light our way in here, but this guy just isn't bright enough.
Hey, cool. When I cover it with my hands, it glows.
Yeah, he glows in complete darkness, but not enough to see with. Which is a darn shame. If only there was some way to charge up and get more use out of a glow-in-the-dark toy. If only, if only. Do they still make little glow-in-the-dark toys, or were those just a product of the 80s and 90s? Because I do remember urban myths about people gathering enough radioactive material
I don't need any
glow-in-the-dark watch hands to scrape together an atomic bomb, which was...
I don't need any ingredients.
Stupid. It proved that stupid rumors could spread even before the internet was a thing.
It's a shelf full of ingredients.
Alright. Those ingredients piss me off because I couldn't pick them up white rock in the sun. Those ingredients
It's a white rock lying on the beach.
When the chef was guarding them and take them, and he would make me put them back, but now that I can take them, he's all like, I don't want those.
These pedals are just what I needed.
Yeah, you've been on an island for 20 years. An island that has an old rusted bike stuck in the sand not 50 feet away, with pedals exposed, and you had no pedals.
It's fully charged now.
You're an idiot. Alright, well, we already know what the first challenge is, because the stupid book told us about the puzzles. So, I don't know about you people, but I do not give this game a pass for admitting that tile slide puzzles are garbage and then including it anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and sign off here and
it's really glowing.
camera, because it's a 3x3. It won't take long, but it still take long enough to be boring viewing. So I will be back next time, and I will possibly be wearing pants. I am not sure. But anyway, in the meantime, please like, comment, or subscribe. Or, you know what, you don't have to. I'm not the boss of you. Bye-bye!